Okay, hi, it's Dr. Buford. We're just getting started on your left shoulder. We're looking in from the back to the front. Everything that you see is magnified 30 or 40 times on the screen. And right now we're just shaving some of this torn superior labrum. This is where the biceps tendon inserts. And to the right of that, this is the tear in the rotator cuff tendon. So we have some work to do to try and put some of this back together for you. Okay, so back down here. So we're going to get to work on the biceps first. We're going to pass the spinal needle through it. Take an instrument called a grasper. And we will go ahead and pass a stitch through. Slightly different area here, up there. And this gives us a good hold on the biceps. We may have to secure it with an anchor later, but this gives us a good hold on it, at least provisionally, to do our biceps tenodesis. As we pull tight, that's going to give us a good hold there. Take a pair of scissors. Okay, so I think we're done with the superior labrum. That should be stable now. Hold the shaper, please. We're going to rotate the camera and look towards the back of the shoulder. Back here. And in just a minute, we're going to put the camera in the front. So pause, please. Just go ahead and do that now. Okay, so we're just taking a look from the front. we're just about done inside the joint. And a little bit of arthritis, but we smoothed out as best we can. We're going to go ahead and get to work on the rotator cuff next. Pause, please. Picking up the tear, and now we're just going to have a look at this and see where we're going to place some anchors. So this is the hole in the tendon. Okay, you can see that there. You can see how this posterior extension stops right about here. And obviously this isn't great tendon on the edges, but that's what we have to work with. So I'm going to place one anchor about here. It's going to be a triple loaded anchor. We'll probably place a second anchor up in this area. So our first one, this is an all suture anchor. It's called a Y knot. And we like it because it's strong and it's relatively easy to insert. And we'll show you the steps. Here's the first step. We put in a guide. And we mallet it down. So in just a second you'll see that go down into the bone. And then we'll unload the inserter. Okay, I'm pulling really hard, and that's really solid. So make sure there's no creep left in it, that it's solidly fixed. And I think that's got it. I'm taking all the slack out of the sutures. Okay, so we're going to reach in here from the left side of the screen. Look at these sutures, and we're going to take one of the solid blue ones out first. Take this one here, and now coming in from the right side of the screen, we'll take our suture hook. This has a particular shape. It's called a crescent shape. It's kind of a gentle curve. You can see it coming through here. We really don't want to handle this already damaged tendon as little as possible. Look at the anchor. So we want to finish there, and with this first stitch we're going to start way back here. And then you can see how we make sure we're coming all the way underneath the full thickness of the tendon. So we'll go ahead and retrieve the relay here. And then inside that blue cannula, we're going to go ahead and load the relay. As we pull back, you'll see that come through. Back to the left, please. There it is coming underneath, and on the right side of the screen, you'll see it coming through right here. And now we've got that tight. So I'm going to tie this first one because it gives me a good anchor point, and it allows me to set the tension on the rest of the repair. So we're going to get the partner suture here, and then in just a minute we're going to tie a sliding knot. Pause, please. The first suture tied, you can see that right here, the blue one. Okay. And now we're going to place a second suture. We're just going to have a look and make sure we're getting all the way underneath. Here's that deep layer. So we'll put our hook right here, and then we just roll our wrist back, and we know that we'd like to come in right about here. Okay. There we are. We'll go ahead and feed the relay and show you some more in just a minute. Okay, so we've tied all three sutures from the first anchor. I'll hold the camera still and rotate. So there those are. And now we're going to start tying the sutures from the second anchor, so that's what we're working on. We've got these blue and white sutures already inside the cannula in the back. Okay, so we'll show you some more in a minute. Pause, please. Okay, we're all done, so let me just show you what we've got done here. We're going to take the little punch and make a couple little holes in the bone. This is the tendon repair. Remember where we started with that hole. And now as we rotate, everything's being held back down as best we can without putting too much tension on it. Obviously, we weren't starting with great tissue, but I think we've got everything at least anchored back down to the bone at this point with no tension. So hopefully this will do the trick for you, okay? Good luck to you now. Bye-bye.